Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on this Bissell CrossWave OmniForce model number 3883. So here's everything that comes in the box. First thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble it. Assemble it looks very simple. All we have is this handle. There is an electrical connection in there, so we got to be very careful when we put it in. This black thing is going to go towards the back, and the handle with the buttons goes towards the front. We got a power button, kind of a normal vacuum and mopping mode, and then a max. And we also have a clean button. And when we're done, we can put it on the base unit and do a self-cleaning cycle. So you're simply going to slide it in. You'll hear it click into place. Now, this is where the dirty water tank's going to go. It has a sensor in there it has a screen up here that's going to tell you when the dirty water tank is full. Here, you're going to take it out. We got this little stand here that's going to catch kind of some junk and some hair that when we can take this over the sink. We are going to have to clean this out. Looks like there is a filter here. Now you do have an extra filter. You're going to want to clean these, but make sure these are nice and dry before you put them back in. Let's put this back in. Yeah, it goes together very easy. Put it in at an angle and rotate it. The brush does come out. You are going to have to take this out. You do get an extra brush. Once in a while you are going to have to clean it and replace it, but make sure it's nice and dry. There's a little gear right here. Put the gear in, push the handle down. Yeah, so far very easy to put together. Now this all comes together. The only thing I had to put on was the handle. Let's go around back. This is where the solution and water are going to go. You can put hot water out of the tap in here. You have a water button, and then from here to there is where you're going to put the solution. I like that the cap lifts up and it sits flat. Let's put our water and solution in. You're going to put it in. Now you're ready to go. We have a control screen up here, so we're going to take this off. It's got a really nice control screen up here that we're going to be using. Now to charge this, you're going to have to plug this into the wall outlet. The cord comes out here on this side. There's how it's going to charge. So when you set it on here, it will charge it. That's how you charge it, by plugging this into the wall. Now I saw this Fresh Start Clean Out formula. We're going to use this later. This is to clean. When you do a self-cleaning cycle, it looks like we can use this. So I am pretty excited about using it. Let's see how it works on hardwood floors. Okay, so here's a close-up of the formula. We can use the CrossWave formula that has Febreze in it. We got hardwood floor sanitize. It's for CrossWave. Here we have the PET Clean and Natural Multi-Surface. It's for CrossWave. And then this is the CrossWave Fresh Start Clean Out formula. I'm looking for like a amperage. Don't know that it is 1,000. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't see an actual amperage for the motor. And here's what the bottom of the unit looks like. Okay, so let's go over the modes of operation. It's got a really nice screen. So first you're going to turn it on. Now it's got suction only. You see how there's no water being put down, no solution. If I hit this button, that's normal. It's putting normal solution down and normal suction. I do have a boost mode. I can go to boost, maximum solution, maximum suction. It's all automatic as far as putting the solution down. I don't have a trigger to pull for solution. Now I can turn the water off. Now it's suction only. See how there's no water? That's the battery percentage that's left. I can even go to maximum suction with no water. So that's the different modes of operation, and we do have a self-cleaning feature at the end of the job. I can turn it off. It stays on for 1.5 seconds after you're done to kind of suck anything out of there. Now when you first turn it on, it's not going to start until you kick it over center. There, now it starts. Okay, this is a really big mess here. We've got some grape juice, chocolate syrup. I've got some dog hair in there, lots of cereal chunks. We're going to see exactly how it cleans this. Okay, here we go. It's very lightweight. It hardly feels like I'm pushing it. Wow, I did a good job on that. Let's try the grape juice. Excellent job. Let's go right next to the wall. Chocolate syrup. This can be so hard to get up. All right, yeah, I like it. Did a good job. All right, now let's go to this and some crumbs. Nice job. Let's go over it this way. It's very maneuverable. Very easy to roll. I can get under kitchen cabinets. It turns easy. Wow, they did a good job. Now I can go to suction only. I turned the solution off and it's got suction only. If I want to get that a little bit drier. Okay, so the floor feels, it's a little damp, but it's not, doesn't have that sticky feeling to it at all. It did a really good job of cleaning. Now here's the charging station. You're simply going to set it on the charger. It's going to charge it up. We can do a self-cleaning cycle, but first we got to make sure there's enough room. So our dirty water bin is pretty full. Let's try a self-cleaning. I may have to empty that. You're simply going to come up here, hit the self-cleaning button. It's going to do the self-cleaning cycle. Got a little display there that shows us what's going on. All right. So it's going to put solution down and then suck it up. I like that we have a percentage of how long it's going to take. It's not super loud either. All right, 100%. It's all done. Now it's going to continue to charge it. We got to take this out and go empty this now. Let's just take a look. You know, it did a fairly decent job. I might do another self-cleaning cycle. Yeah, not too bad though. It's pretty dry. But you may want to open this up and let that dry before your next time you use it. Okay, let's empty everything out. You're going to grab it right here. I do like that it has this little tray that gets, you could put this in the trash can now. I don't have to send this down the garbage disposal. So I like that this all comes apart for easy cleaning. Then again, that little tray that was down in there, I pulled it out first, and you can see it's got some of the hair on it and stuff, so I can take this to the trash can and it doesn't have to go down my sink. Now let's be careful of this filter. Let's see how this filter did. Yeah, it did a pretty good job. I may have to, once in a while, I am going to have to rinse this out. Make sure this is nice and dry. But it looks like there's another filter on there that I want to get this nice and clean. It's like a little screen. There's the sensors for telling you when the dirty water tank is full. And then get this all nice and clean. Okay, so this retails for $380 right now. I love it. I'll talk about price in a minute. But I was excited. I thought Bissell finally was like, we're going to make, they reinvented the wheel here. Their other CrossWaves I've always felt were just old. It was early technology. They kind of haven't kept up. That has changed with this. I think they took their time and completely redesigned it in a way that I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to go over this. I've never heard of this Fresh Start. We're going to use it real quick. I will put a link to this in the show description notes. I bought this with my own money. But anyway, let's make sure this is empty. I got some clean water, or the solution tank's full. It's going to use, you're going to do a clean cycle, but it wants you to put some of this down in the tray. You know, it says how much, and add a little bit of water. I'm not going to add the water. We want it good and clean, right? So we're just going to put about a half of this. It says put 2 fluid ounces or just below the top of the recessed area. So I think that's just below, it's a little bit more. I love this machine. I love so we're gonna put it on there. Now let's do the self-cleaning cycle. Maybe the cleaning cycle could be a little bit longer. It did kind of leave, it didn't get it the cleanest, but I love the countdown, or the count up to 100%. Smells really good. All right, did it get it? It's got these different sounds that it makes, but I don't mind them. Yeah, that roller smells really good now. Okay, this might be a game changer. I can still take this over to the sink and get this a little bit cleaner. It's got a little bit of residue on it. Okay, I'm going to be doing lots of comparisons with this. I don't feel Tinicos have kept up. There's some Dream Tech. There's a Kenmore that's brand new. I've got a lot of comparisons to do because they've really done something here. I love the different modes. It's simple to operate. It might be a little tricky for you because you can actually think it's working and it's not putting solution down. So that's a little tricky. So just keep in mind when that little circle has that watermark has a line through it, that means it's not putting solution down. It's automatic how it puts the solution down. I felt like maximum was a lot of solution. I probably could have cleaned that mess up on normal. It did an amazing job on that mess. Again, I thought when I saw this coming out, I'm going, ooh, I wonder if they've actually improved it a bunch, and they have. I was right. They actually have improved this. I'll compare it to their older CrossWaves. It's nothing like them in my opinion. This one actually works. The self-cleaning cycle maybe could be a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, you are going to have to make sure you empty this out, wash it out every time. It's even a good idea to open this up, let that air dry. These things can really get an odor and a stink to them. We got a Tinico upstairs and we forgot to empty it. And I think it was about a month of dirty water sitting in here. It got mold up here at the top. We cleaned it. I can't get the mold smell out of the plastic. It's bad. Now this could probably do the same thing. So we just forgot. We did a self-cleaning cycle, cleaned up a big mess and just forgot about it. So there is some maintenance to these. Are they nice? Do they do a good job? Yeah. I don't have to get a big mop bucket out, kind of mess with that. But I am going to have to mess with this a little bit. It's got some automatic features in there that work really well. They give you 2x, this price seems high. $380, it's gonna go on sale. Bissell, Hoover, all of them, they're notorious for, when it first comes out, it's got a really high price tag and they throw a bunch of these different solutions in and extra rollers. $380, would I spend $380 on this? Ooh, I think I would. Because the Tinico we're using is about a $400 one. So, okay, I'm starting to get my brain. There's like an $800, $900 Tinico, which I don't agree with buying. This is actually a good price point. Again, I imagine it's gonna come out in all kinds of different, probably different colors for Walmart. This was off the Bissell website. They sent an email out. They're not advertising it a whole bunch right now. I don't even see it on Amazon yet. So eventually it's gonna show up there. As of right now, I am super excited about it. Again, I've got almost every Tinico. I will be comparing to those. I've got the other Bissell CrossWaves, the corded ones. The cordless one is super heavy, which very old. There's no Wi-Fi, no connecting to your app. I don't think any of that is needed for a floor mop. So they left all that technology out. It does kind of beep a little bit for different things. It doesn't annoy me too much. I don't know if I can turn that off yet. I'll look into it, see if I can turn the beeps off or anything, but you know, the tank seems pretty well designed. The form and function of it feels good. I mean, it feels like they took their time. They designed this very well. So I'm really excited about it. And typically for Bissell CrossWaves, I've never been too excited about them because I just started doing these floor mops, I think 2 years ago. Bissell's been doing it, I think, for 4 or 5 years now. And they just seemed old to me when I got in. I started with the newer Tinicos. The newer Tinicos seemed like they were just like modern. They were the ones to get, but things are changing. So I will be comparing this to the Tinicos, the Kenmore. The Dream Tech's got a brand new Dream Tech coming out. I think it's like $500-600. The H13, I don't know if I'm gonna get that or not. Oh, I think it does hot water mopping or washing. We'll see. I don't know if that's necessary or not. Letting these dry. I know this is kind of a pain, taking this off and maybe even setting this over here, but it is a good idea. You know, it's just a good idea to do that every time so that when you come to use it next time, yeah, you do have to put this on and put this cover on, but it's going to make your experience using this so much better. That little bit of work, it's going to improve your experience, because if you do not do this, it is going to give you headaches. Now, some things I noticed, it's got a solution, tells you how much solution. There's a little indicator, shows you how much it's putting down. I like that I didn't get any false indications with the clean water or the dirty water. On some of the Tenecos, when they have these sensors instead of a float, you'll get false indications when the water kind of splashes up. I didn't get any false indications. I actually like that little tray. I think that's pretty genius. I've not seen that other than on Bissell's. Again, they give you little samples of all the different solutions. I'm not sure which one, the hardwood floor sanitize. You know, the Fresh Start, it smelled really good. I don't know if it did that. I don't know how good of a job it did or not, but the charging station, it's very compact, very small. Yeah, this is just a win-win for me. I am super excited about it, if you haven't known already. But Bissell, good job. I'm very impressed with, I think you took your time and you made a product. You improved on so many different things. And I think they're going to sell a lot of these. A, Bissell is a very well-known brand. B, they give a certain percentage, or some of their money goes to pets, dogs. I don't know the whole specifics on that, but they do advertise that a lot. And that's a big deal to a lot of people. We have a dog that came from an adoption place, and we're super excited. We donate to them too. So I think Bissell, this was a game changer. I've got the Hoover. I'm not impressed with Hoover's got one. I did a review on it. It's okay. It's big, bulky. It's like robot vacuums. Things are changing so much. About every 9 months, we're starting to see changes. Bissell waited, and I'm glad they waited. With the other ones, with Tenecos in them, we're seeing about, oh, I haven't seen any new Tenecos for a while. The Kenmore and the DreamTech are actually catching up with the Tenecos. Teneco has not released a new one lately. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo just at Instagram. When I'm done with these products, I do give them away for free. Now, I may not be giving this one away for free. I love it so much. It may go upstairs and replace what we have right now. I'm going to be using the Kenmore upstairs and the DreamTech. Those are this one and those two are my favorite right now. The Tenecos are kind of a little bit long in the tooth. They haven't done too many improvements. They still work good. There's just been some improvements. So again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you want to see more robot vacuum cleaners, I do all kinds of robot vacuum cleaner reviews and comparisons. I buy them with my own money. I can give you the most honest review that I can. I give you kind of real world testing. Now that's not real world testing, but people like to see how big of a mess and how does it do on a really big mess. These are great for just everyday mopping of your floor. They're going to get those little stains and everything. You know, you want to mop your floor with just water, you can put just water in here. You don't have to add solution. If it's got too much solution on the floor, don't add as much solution. That did seem like a lot of solution. Here's the water line. There's the solution. Now it is angled a little bit, but it did feel like a little bit too much solution. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.